Hello and welcome. Today is a good day because LEGO have just announced the new Jurassic Park LEGO sets for the 30th anniversary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to look at all the brand new sets that are currently available online for pre-order and everything like that. We're also going to take a look at the minifigures that came with this set because some of these minifigures are exclusive to this set, so we can compare the minifigures. I have got you on two cameras, so it's going to be a little bit confusing for me. This is the first time I've ever done anything this way before, but we'll go over this set, the figures that we've done it in the past, but the space that's behind it I've held out for this moment as such because my whole area is becoming a theme park, and now these are obviously from the original film and it'll be perfect. So as we go around and start having a look at them, please let me know in the comments below where you think will work in this space and if it will work in this space at all, because at the end of the video I have got another idea linking it to the Lord of the Rings Rivendell set as well. So we'll go over all the bits and pieces. We'll flip over first to the space that we've got and then we'll start having a quick look at the sets. So these are the gates. If you've never seen the gates before, we'll go over them right at the very end of the video, but this is the space that I have. The dinosaur is absolutely massive, so obviously that'll be staying. This is going to go with the Lord of the Rings set. That's going to go with the Lord of the Rings set because I've got an idea. And then we've got basically from the angle of this coaster all the way over 4 different bits and pieces. So potentially we could try and recreate a Jurassic Park land as such, just like they've got in the actual film. If we were to do that, I could actually put it on a completely different table and then we could maybe come up with some of the different bits and pieces and different ideas. But let's have a look at these LEGO sets. So these things are absolutely amazing. We'll go literally top to bottom like it is on the website. So this first one is the Discovery, the Brachiosaurus, I think this is called. I'm looking at a completely different camera. So this is pretty cool because I think this will go in a nice place at the back, hopefully, of the set. So this is coming soon on the 1st of June 2023. It's going to retail at $74.99. And now this is the first time in the line for this massive dinosaur. It's a brand new piece on his head and everything like that. Now I know what a lot of people are liking is the fact that we actually do have the Jeep. Now the Jeep, obviously, it goes with the gates, so it works out to be really well. And if you didn't realise, the gates do have the track at the bottom, so you can hopefully now put the car over the track and it makes it look like it goes through. But we do have both cars to pick from, I do believe. So in here you have got the 3 minifigures. Now the minifigure torso and everything on all 3 of them do look identical. So she's got her pink jumper on, he'll be in his white top, and he has his sort of Indiana Jones kind of look. He doesn't have that tusk on the, or tooth, shall I say, on the actual gate set, but I think he does have that same look. No, he doesn't. So he's got a different face mould by the looks of it. So if we have a look here, I've taken his hat off. He only has the one expression and he does not have the sort of snug face on that one. So he has got a different head print, which is quite nice. But you can see the top half of him and the trousers are exactly the same. So you are getting a new head with that one, which is nice. Now moving over, we'll go through all the other photos. Over on to the tree, that is pretty cool. So obviously you have got the bit where they will sit down, they can do the research bits and pieces. This is obviously linked into the first film where they end up having a sleep with the kids. I've seen them. I've seen 1 or 2 people quickly put up a rough review of it. So I am hoping that all of the characters are there with the children as well over the sets. That you can see that's the scene where he was with the 2 children and was feeding them when they got sort of captured. If you've not seen the original film, I think you need to, because these sets do look absolutely fantastic. And you can just see, I think it's pretty cool. It's really nice. I think I might have to put this one right at the back of the display. So I think this thing here would work well against the back if it was to go at the back, but I am actually now favouring it more and more, putting it somewhere else. The only thing is that on these videos you wouldn't actually see the gates here because all of this would move, but more of that at the end of the video. Now the other figures, let's have a look at this one. So what does she look like? She has, it looks like it's a slightly different pink. So this is a slightly lighter pink on this one. That looks like it's slightly darker, and she has got completely different leg print as well. So you can see on this one she has the pink across the bottom, and it's a slightly completely different with regards to the pocket and everything as well. And she has a different t-shirt and a different face and a same hair sculpt. Nope, different hair. Everything is different on her. So you can see on here, if it's coming through correctly, she's got brown, and then she's got that little bit of pink across the knee, but it is slightly different. And then she's got a different thigh print for her pockets. Belt is slightly different as well. And then she's got the actual jacket. And then obviously she has got the t-shirt, which is completely different. This one only does have a dual face as well. So each of these expressions are different compared to what is coming out on that one, which is again nice. And I can already tell he looks slightly different because his glasses are a completely different colour, and he's got extra pockets. So which one's correct? Because is he supposed to have 4 pockets? And you can see his glasses and everything on here are slightly different colours. Or do we have the dual pocket with the 3? He's got quad stripes. He's got quad stripes on that one, but his glasses are a different colour on this. They're slightly lighter. And the facial hair has got a bit of black tinge to the bottom, which it does not have on that minifigure. So that is pretty cool. Now we'll go through. You can just see actually where they've got it broken up like that, just how many pieces and how much space that dinosaur takes up. So that might be a bit tricky with how big the T-Rex that I've got as well. So in the area where I've got the dinosaur, I might need a full table for this, which I do actually have. I can just potentially move the roller coaster if need be. So start thinking about this as we go around. Would you like to see this more on camera to my right-hand side, where you've got to keep the Jurassic Park gates where they are and just develop that area into a Jurassic Park area? Or I am thinking maybe of having the Rivendell set all built up with all the water, and then you walk around the picnic area of the Rivendell, and then potentially go into the Jurassic Park walkthrough attraction, or it is actually the Jurassic Park ride like it would be on the film. So that is all the photos for that one. So just a recap, that's a nice Discovery Centre, $74.99, 1st of June 2023. Now, the next one. So you do get 2 of these types of Jeep vehicles. Just to double check, that one says number 12 and it's muddy. Is this the same vehicle? I thought in the film they only had 2 wagons. I thought they only had a get-off. So that is 18. So a quick look at the front just to make sure they should be exactly the same. So 18 on the license plate, 18 on the side, and it's obviously supposed to be meant as a Jeep Wrangler. As you can see on there, all the detail at the back, you've got the eggs and all sorts. So it's a hybrid of the two scenes, I think. But let's focus on the wagon, light on the top, 18. So the next one is where he should just get in the same one and go. But they've got what they've done, they've just made it muddy. But it has got a completely different roof, and it's number 12. I'll double check that on the film. They must obviously have more than one. I just generally thought it was the same car he stole, but they would have had extra. So that's pretty cool that they're not the same. So you have got 2 petrol engines, because if you have not yet really seen the film, the red and the grey ones, they are petrol. And then the green ones, the famous green ones, they're actually electric based and they run on the track. So if you didn't know, but this is one of the escape scenes. So you've got the East Docks, which is a key thing because you can actually have hopefully that spins. Because if that does spin, that'd be a really, really nice touch. If not, I will try and make mine spin. Now, we will have a good look at his torso. It would be interesting to see how much it changes. He has got a bit of sweat on his face on that one. I don't think he has the sweat on his head. So we have a quick look on his face. This one has a dual print. So he's got the happy one, and he's got the I've been sprayed in the face. So potentially he should have the I've been sprayed in the face, because this is the dinosaur that does it. If not, I have the correct headpiece now, so that is good. Box artwork on all of them are lovely. And you can see it's just got the original colours, all the nice bits and pieces. This one is the Ambush. I'm getting carried away with this. So it's the Ambush, £20.99. Comes out on the 1st of June 2023. So got plenty of time to save up for these. And then it has, there we go. So that is a pretty cool thing. I don't want to spoil it if you've not yet seen the film, because obviously some of you, because it came out 30 years ago, would not have seen it, and you might have only seen the original ones. So that is a key thing. This is a very key set. So if you're into your Jurassic Park or Jurassic World stuff before it got taken over, you do really need to watch this film. But if you have seen this film, how important this bit is with that sign, that dinosaur, and this squirty head face is quite cool. Now, with regards to the jacket, his lanyard just looks a little bit bigger. Now, for some reason, I don't know why they've done that. I don't know which is actually supposed to be correct. But on his jacket, what they've done is they've got the white logo, they've got the yellow logo on the side. But on this one, they have the red. Now, he only wears the one jacket in the film. So that's just different, I guess, because of the colours and everything. They've had to do it. And underneath his neck, as you can see on the computer, it's got the dark blue jumper, and he doesn't have it on this one. So it's a pretty cool thing. They've done it, and obviously they've added in that dinosaur as well, and they've got a different splatter. So on that one, you can see his tongue stuck out, and it's not on the other one. He's got like his eyes closed with the grin. So you've got a choice of two ways of doing it. The hair is the same, trousers are the same. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously we can come down and have a look at the other bits and pieces on the Jeep and everything like that. So far so good. I'm happy with them. I'm just glad that they're actually doing it. Obviously the minifigures are slightly different, but it does not matter whatsoever. And obviously it's nice that they do slightly different, because these figures are supposed to be, or they were, exclusive to the gate. Right, the good fun one now. So this is where they are going around on a tour. That's why this is green. So that is the correct colour, and it's a completely different shape, which is why it's supposed to look like that. But the first thing I spotted was the green, the pile of poop, and what should have been a green frog, which is now a brown frog on the top of the big pile of mess. So that is another good scene within the film. Now, he does look slightly different, because the nice thing is on this one, he is all ready to go, this one. So as he is now, he's got his shovel ready for the poop, and he has his top on. But the figure that comes with the gates has his open chest famous scene, but he has got a torso print on his, sorry, start again. He's got his leg print. You can tell I'm extremely tired. And you can see he's got sweat on his stomach, and he does not have the sunglasses on either dual face. So completely different minifigure, completely different looking thing, which is great. And she has muck on her top in this one, where she doesn't on any of the others. So again, she has completely different bits and pieces going on. The wagon itself looks really nice. You can see that is number 4. This is the thing that you would actually need multiple ones of. So it's one of those that don't particularly want to be paying £46 for more than one of them. But if there's another one of these in this colour in one of the cheaper sets, we will be absolutely laughing. But it's £46.99. It's the Triceratops research. Big, nice Triceratops, which is led down on its stomach, on its side, where it gets its stomach rubbed. And then again, the box artwork is very smart. So that's where they do come over, because that one's a little bit poorly. And then again, you can see, you can just recreate, but you've got that sort of frog element on the top just to make the top detail. And that's where they're inspecting, and that is the poisonous berry. So she does have the issue which is causing the illness. They do look very smart, and really do like them. And okay, so it does look like you can take the top off to dig inside the pile to find to find what's wrong. So that's very clever. If that's your kind of thing and you want to recreate that scene, you guys let me know. That's a brilliant touch. And then again, there you go. He's got a nice happy smiley face, and her expression, I think, is slightly different on this one. And then we go through, and we've got the other 2. I don't want to make this video too long, only because it's going to take me hours and hours to put together. So this is why this has been uploaded later than probably all of the others that you've already seen on YouTube. But that we're 3 down. So currently it's 74, 29.99, and 46.99. I will add these up completely as we go. Now, this one for 31.99. Is this the 4+ set? I think it is. So this is pretty cool because that is the minifigure for the Raptor, isn't it? So it's the Velociraptor Escape. And you get him, which is the first time I've seen him. He might be another. He might have been another set back in the day, but he was a cool character, I thought. And he has sort of got, he's got technically he's got his shorts on because that's his shorts and that's his boots and then that's his little kneecaps. So he does wear shorts in the film, so that's right. You can see they've got the little baby egg. They've got another green element for a frog. That's where they get fed. So this could have been absolutely massive if they wanted to make it massive, because this was supposed to be like a big cage, and then this just jumps out and escapes because it is, well, it's just the escape scene. So they end up getting out and breaking out. I'm trying to visualize it in my head of if we see them escape. We don't. It's just where they have a power outage, hence why there's the power on the side, because don't forget this is the original, not what happens in the remake that you've seen. I say remake, it's a continuation of where they have the big dino in the pen. That's not this. This is something slightly different. So again, she looks like she's got a hot dog. What other bits and pieces do we have in here? So he has his tranquilizer, walkie-talkie, chicken and hot dog. You've got the T-Rex, and that, why don't I remember this? I'm sure they would be in a vehicle. I'm sure they would be, but I didn't think it was a quad bike. Might have been. I will have to rewatch it. I didn't think it was. I thought it was a bigger vehicle, but obviously they're giving you massive vehicles and all the others. That's a nice thing. But I have actually got that little vehicle as well. It came with one of the free magazines. So if I have it over, yes, I have. So it's a slightly different front end. So this is the size of it. It's slightly different wheels as well. This thing came with the magazine, and it came with the little trailer piece in the separate magazine. And I've got the baby Velociraptors as well, which is really, really nice. So I can start making nice little displays because I have got this little cage thing, which again came with the magazine, and it came with some little baby versions. And these are the baby versions to the big one that you see on the screen. So we can make some really nice displays, I think. So again, rack your brains every time you see the new set. I need your help and let me know. Do I move the gates? Like I said, do I put them onto this other table that is to my left? So it's a full length IKEA table, or do I keep it where it is, keep it nice and tight, and then keep the roller coaster track together? So that way you guys can see it basically all the time. Now, the other accessories that are located within this cool little set is, what is that? A pair of earphones in there. You've got the egg, because they don't think they can breed, and then they find the egg. But I didn't think it was in this bit, but it's nice that they've added that in. You've got the chain. So some of these accessories could actually be used in other places, because they might be from a research thing and they've just added those in as extra elements. But it's a nice, really nice looking set. I'm happy with that. We are looking at $31.99. So yeah, you can see that it's just the feed, but this should have been, as you can imagine, all built up as a sort of like a cage thing, and they figure out, and there was a couple of them in there, and they can figure out exactly how they can get it done. He is pretty cool looking. Like I said, that's his knees. That's there or thereabouts exactly what he was wearing in the actual film. And then he's got his cool hat piece and his facial hair and everything. It's the first time of me seeing that figure, and that is the last main character that I was actually missing personally as well. So I am happy that that one is out and available. And it is it's Learn to Build. It's got to be a 4+. So Learn to Build will be a 4+ range. So that's why the elements in it's slightly smaller. That's why it's at a slightly different price point as well. Did it say, did I miss the box at the front? I did. So I skipped it, didn't I? So there we go. It's a 4+. So that's what that is. So that's and we've seen one of the other 4+ sets as well, and they are really nice. So you can see it comes with Robert Mullen, and then it's got Ellie at the front and the Velociraptor as well. So that'd be why it comes with something slightly different for that price point. And you can see again, Jurassic Park 30th anniversary in the box. 137 pieces on that one. So how many pieces, before we go to the main event, let's have a quick look at the other brick count on the others and add up where we're at. So if we go to this, because I got far too carried away when I first started this video and I missed the front of the box. So we're at 512 pieces for that one. and it's $74.99. So if I just add all of these up as we go, so $74.99, and we are 512 bits. Now the next set, you are at $29.99. Don't forget this is UK pounds, and that is 211 pieces for that one. So it's a dinosaur. That's not too bad, I don't think. Again, if you just say if it's £4 for a minifigure, four or 5 quid, or if not, say 6 quid for the dino, and then you got 211 pieces for that price point. That's how I try and justify it to myself. The famous research is what they're calling it. Clearly, it's something different. $46.99, and we are at 281 pieces for that. And then the little 4+ set, $31.99, and that is 137 pieces. So currently we're at 174.96 for those 4 sets. So 174. So it's not too bad. And then obviously just add on the 114 for the main one. So we're not looking. I say not looking too bad. If you wanted to get all of them, it is going to be, well, there or thereabouts, a slightly more expensive than a modular, but slightly cheaper than some of the other licensee sets. So the brick count, if you start adding all of those up and what all the bricks and everything are, and obviously the amount of dinosaurs and everything that you get with them, I haven't sat down and done the math, so I might rewatch this back and be like, no, some of it is quite expensive, some of it isn't too bad. But it'll be first time mold for that big discovery, and obviously the tree's quite large and you get some three figures with it. The ambush, I think, is a good price. The research is, obviously looking at that now, is double the price, but is it double the pieces? 211, so double the pieces for it to be an accurate price. 211, so 422, and that's 281. Confused with that. Why is that? So have I got that wrong? So pieces, 281 pieces for $46.99. $211 pieces for $29.99. Why? I've got to be missing something somewhere, but why? You get a dino and a figure with that one, and you get 2 figures with that one. Is it just the cost of the mold for this, or is it because it's a more famous scene? Because you got dino in each, they're obviously both big molds. You do get one more figure in that, but that shouldn't make a difference. I wonder that price. We'll keep our eye on that and see if the price changes, because I don't understand. This one I get because it's going to be more expensive, because that is going to be a potentially first time new mold, and it's 512 pieces. So it's over double what the other one was, plus this to be expensive. That makes sense. Let us know. Let us know if I'm still not awake. So I am very, very sorry. I'm still not awake. So just let me know in the comments below. Right, main event. This is the one that I'm really, really looking forward to. I am so happy that they have made this. I know potentially people are like, oh, they wanted a big UCS version of it or whatever. I think it might go really well with the gates, because the gates were a lot taller than the visitor centre. So I'm happy with this one. Right, so it's $114.99. This is available for pre-order, so you can pre-order this one already, and again it will ship from the 1st of June. It is 693 pieces. You got some big molds for that. Has the skeleton as well, so that's that skeleton set at the back. Was a separate set at one point, which I think is currently £35 by itself. Which, funny enough, I was looking at the other day to add into my display. So now I don't have to worry about that. So that is perfect. So if you think you would have the gates, and then just through that hidey hole where you've got the big T-Rex, behind the T-Rex, you could then potentially have the nice visitor centre if required. So let me know. Right, so this is the last one. There's lots to see on this one, And it does look like we have got the characters in... Oh, you got the children. There you go. Finally, we've got the kids. Happy days. So we've got the two children that were missing from the gate. So that's the two that I've now got a complete lot of minifigures from the first original film, because we also have this chappie in his proper uniform. I do have him from the newer film, which is slightly different, obviously, with regards to the hair, because the hair is over. He's obviously completely different torso print. He's all completely white on there on that one, but you have different facial expressions as well. So that's cool. I think they have got a picture of the figures separately, so we'll have a look and we'll see. Be interesting to see what's in the back of this one. So you can see she's completely covered in muck and she's lost her top. Trousers and everything are the same as what they were in the other photos. He has under his tie. He's completely covered in muck as well. And then the two little ones are looking like they're absolutely terrified. That's the skeleton dinosaur that you would see through the visitor centre as you go through the door. It does look like it's, what, maybe 4 studs to the side, 6 studs with this at the front. So you've got a little bit on the back, so maybe that looks like it's part of the research lab, as does that as well. And then you've got some stickers at the front on the door. So it looks like it might be a nice size. It comes with a lot of minifigures, which is nice. Artwork. What do I keep doing that for? Artwork on the front. So again, if you want to, this is what I mean. You've got the water, you've got the steps. This is why potentially it could go quite close to the Rivendell set, because it would look quite nice with it all being green and brown and tiled with water and everything. That is going to be a very, very popular set, I think. Be very, very interesting. And that looks pretty cool from the back as well. So yeah, got all the research with the eggs. Exactly the same again as what it looks like in Universal Studios as well. It's the same sort of things. You've got the gift shop and everything. And then you have got the shop. That looks like it's the ice cream. So you have got the ice cream scene from here, which is what they actually have at the back of these gates as well. But they have it at the back of the gates as a much smaller thing. So I will show you that now. So the ice cream thing in the back of these gates is this bit just here. You have got the famous toilet scene on the back. You got the research bit. Now that is the bottle, the canister, shall we say, from the ambush. So they've recreated that scene as well. Got a little bit of an Easter egg to the bit at the top where the eggs are hatching. That is, well, I'm not going to say too much, and that is as well. So those bottom 2 bits are quite important for those scenes. But this does look really smart. Let me know what you guys and girls think. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think of this, because it does have the T-Rex as the skeleton, so that is completely correct. And then you've got the banner. So it looks like that is a big banner where it's a famous scene, shall we say, with that ripped across. So I could recreate an absolute carnage breakout and actually have it with it all going completely wrong, or I could do it as it's just like an attraction type thing, where it's a walkthrough and you just sort of stop, take photos. I can have all the minifigures taking the photos. Let me know if you want me to do it as it's just absolute complete mess and that section of my theme park has actually happened to what the film happened, or we can just recreate it as almost like a VR type thing where you walk through the gates, and then that is, the gates are the queue line. You walk round the ride and you come back. So let us know what you guys and girls think to that one. Now back to the minifigures again. Nice torso print on the young girl, jumper on the chap, and then you've got all of those. I do like the fact that they've sort of got the bit where all of them are right at the very, very end of the film, and that's obviously goes perfectly with this scene because it is the breakout bit, but at least they put in the correct figures with them being all mucky. And then you've got another Velociraptor, or be the same Velociraptor, shall we say, with that. You actually do need 2 maybe 3 for the end, but no, it works absolutely perfect. And then box artwork on the back. And then we've got all these other bits and pieces as well. So it looks like it's a good, it does look like it's a good size. Just take it up, potential good size chunk of the table. And then you can pick and choose where you're going to display that. I'll probably put that through the back, have that through the door, have him over the top, have that in front. Loads and loads of options that we can do with this one. But this is the only one that is available for pre-order. So maybe they are thinking that this might be the more popular one at the lot. So you can pre-order it now and it will be available to be shipped on the 1st. So hopefully they will have these in store. 920 VIP points for that one, 693 pieces. And then all of the others will be coming out at the same time. So currently of me doing this it is the 9th of March 2023. So we're a little bit away yet. So I have got time to read all your comments and get something together with regards to where these actually finish. Because this takes me on to the next bit. I am currently making up this. Not yet finished, but I have got this. Now this I am thinking of putting on this table just here. With this table, what I want to have is the Monkey Kid waterfall. Have that around. I want to raise this setup ever so slightly, like a lot of people I would imagine will be doing. And then I want the A-frame tucked into it, potentially the lighthouse as well. And it's going to be a really nice sort of tree picnic walk around. If you've been to Legoland Florida, that sort of thing, it's that kind of thing is what I'm after. But behind that we also then have a table of just complete mess. Do I then have the Jurassic Park gates just where that architecture set is, and everything behind it on that table is all to do with the Jurassic Park? Then that leaves me all this space for something completely different. That is what I need you guys and girls to let me know. Let me know if you would like it where it's green, water, and it all sort of either links in, or do we just have it as its own completely separate enclosed zone? Because we do have it, obviously, as you can see, right by the big roller coaster as well. So we've got the big dino and everything there. I can just take these up, because I was about to start tiling. You can see literally a couple of weeks back, I started to give it a go. I had some bits and pieces, some ideas. But now I'm going to hold fire on this area, but I just need to know if I'm keeping this area or I move it over to the Rivendell side. Let us know in the comments below, because you guys and girls have been designing absolutely everything. The coaster would stay there. It wouldn't go over with the other bit, but I am adding in where the treehouse is. That would also go with the Rivendell as well, because it's all, like I said, all A-frame, treehouse, Rivendell, all the water, all the greenery, water, you know, and all that kind of thing. Across the back, because it's the only place that would fit it, would then be the new loop roller coaster. So potentially you could walk through, and then instead of going to the red coaster, you then go to the blue one instead. So we've got options. Let me know. Completely up to you guys and girls. So I think on this side of things, we are completely done. How I am going to put this together, I have absolutely no idea. But you can give me your feedback if you like this and if it worked going between the two, because I've got a camera filming on that, and then I've got 2 separate things I've got to put together on this. It's going to be messy but fun. But guys, I think that's it. I'm done. I'm already gone for nearly 35 minutes. The file is going to be huge. So if you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Feedback to the new figures that are coming. Feedback to the gate. Are you now going to try and backtrack the gate? But there is a video available of the gate. So if you are thinking of backtracking the gate now to go with all these brand new sets, then obviously please let me know in the comments below, and find this video. I'll try and link the gate video to this video, so it means you can then just click on it now as it pops up, and then drop a comment on there just to see if it actually does work. But that is it. I am completely done. So guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da.